The best breeds of cows for milk production. Dairying is a branch of agriculture that encompasses the breeding, raising, and utilization of dairy animals, primarily cows, for the production of milk and the various dairy products processed from it. Milk for human consumption is produced primarily by the cow and the water buffalo. The goat is also an important milk producer in China, India, and other Asian countries, and in Egypt. Goat's milk is also produced in Europe and North America, but compared to cow's milk, goat's milk is relatively unimportant. Buffalo's milk is produced in commercial quantities in some countries, particularly India. Where it's produced, buffalo's milk is used in the same way as is cow's milk, and in some areas the community milk supply consists of a mixture of both. This article treats the principles of practices of dairy farming. Dairy cows are divided into 5 major breeds: Ayrshire, Brown Swiss, Guernsey, Holstein Friesian, and Jersey. There are many minor breeds, among them the Red Dane, the Dutch Belted, and the Devon. There are also dual-purpose breeds used to produce milk and meat, notably the Milking Shorthorn and the Red Polled. Holstein Friesian (HF) dairy livestock cattle originate from Friesland, a province in the north of the Netherlands and Holland, the same province where Firma Schaap is located and where the family Schaap grew up and still lives. But Holstein Friesian cows nowadays are also known as an American black and white or red and white dairy breed. Holstein Friesian livestock is especially good in producing milk. The Holstein heifers, cattle are not fat, have a skinny appearance, dairy type. Also, the Holstein cow has almost no musculation. The dairy cattle from Friesland are called Friesian Holstein and are smaller than the Holstein Friesians, but more musculated. In the Netherlands, we also have the Maastricht Isnel (MRIJ) race. This race and the Friesian Holstein breed have higher butter fat and protein percentages, but the Holstein Friesian cow produces more milk. She reaches higher milk lactations. In the early days, the Friesian and Batavian livestock and cattle were crossed, and from this the Holstein Friesian cow is the result, which grew out to be a fantastic milking breed. Dairy livestock from the Netherlands have been very popular all over the world during the 19th century because of their high milk production. Holstein cattle and livestock were exported to the United States, where breeders continued to breed with these Dutch cows. Here they were named Holstein Friesian. Holsteins Friesians, or just Holsteins in North America, whereas in the UK they're called Friesians, did not only exist in the province of Friesland, but also in the Dutch provinces of North Holland, Schleswig-Holstein in northern Germany, and Jutland, Denmark. Holstein Friesian is a dairy breed known as the highest milk-producing cows in the world. In the Netherlands and Holland, the best available feed for the livestock and cattle was grass. That's why they bred dairy livestock and cattle that function best and produce well on this nourishment. As the need for milk in America and South America was growing, they started to buy Holstein livestock and cattle from the Netherlands. They continued breeding Holsteins, especially for milk production. In Europe, both milk and meat was a breeding purpose. But after a lot of Holstein Friesian cattle and livestock in Europe died because of diseases, the European farmers re-imported Holstein animals from America again. Descendants from these Dutch cows returned to the Netherlands because, in the meantime, the American variant produced more milk than the Dutch cattle breeds, MRIJ and Friesian Holstein. And now the Holstein Friesian is the most important breed of cows in the Netherlands. The difference between America and Europe is that in America the Holstein is bred especially to produce milk. The Friesian is the breed that was bred for both dairy and beef, and the Holsteins from America crossed with the Friesians from Europe are called the Holstein Friesian. Today, the Holstein Friesian dairy livestock in Holland and the Netherlands is the most efficient producing Holstein in the world. High fat 4.2% and protein 3.2% percentage, with average lactation of 8,800 kilograms, makes this Holstein Friesian from Holland an interesting investment for dairy farmers worldwide. Compared to other countries, the Holstein Friesians from Holland is very strong heifer with a lifetime milk production of 30 kilograms and an average of 3.5 lactation per lifetime.